If you've been trying everything to lose stubborn belly fat, cutting calories, exercising more, maybe even drinking apple cider vinegar every morning, but the scale refuses to budge and your clothes still feel tight around your waist, your body might be trying to tell you something important that most doctors never mention. What if there's a common kitchen spice that peer-reviewed research shows may work more effectively than apple cider vinegar for supporting healthy weight loss? The shocking part, multiple clinical studies published in respected medical journals have documented its effects, yet most healthcare professionals never bring it up. I've spent years studying nutritional biochemistry and metabolic health research. What I'm sharing today is backed by peer-reviewed studies from institutions including the National Institutes of Health, published in journals like Clinical Nutrition and the Journal of Food Biochemistry, legitimate sources you can verify yourself. If you're over 40 and your metabolism feels stuck, if traditional diet and exercise don't deliver results anymore, if you're frustrated because your body won't cooperate no matter how hard you try, this message is for you. In the next 12 minutes, you'll discover exactly which spice to use, how much research suggests is effective, and most critically, the crucial safety distinction between two types that could mean the difference between achieving results and causing serious liver damage. Before revealing this spice, let me explain why belly fat matters and why traditional weight loss approaches fail after 40. According to research in major medical journals, including the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, visceral fat, the dangerous fat wrapping around your liver, pancreas, and intestines, isn't just about appearance. This specific fat actively produces inflammatory compounds called cytokines that interfere with hormones, dramatically increase insulin resistance, and accelerate aging at the cellular level. Multiple large-scale studies published in journals like The Lancet and Diabetes Care confirm that losing just 5 to 10% of body weight through healthy methods can significantly improve metabolic markers, reduce systemic inflammation by up to 40%, and lower diabetes and heart disease risk by approximately 30 to 50%. Here's what most people miss about weight loss after 40. Your body fundamentally doesn't respond to traditional calorie cutting and cardio the same way it did when you were younger. Your basal metabolic rate naturally declines 2 to 8% per decade after age 30. Hormones shift dramatically. Cortisol tends to rise, thyroid function often decreases. Most critically, insulin sensitivity decreases, meaning cells don't respond effectively to signals to burn glucose instead of storing it as fat. Strategies that worked effortlessly in your 20s and 30s simply stop working. This isn't lack of willpower. This is human biology and endocrinology. That's where this researched kitchen spice helps. Let me ask you something personal. Do you recognize these specific warning signs? You wake up feeling puffy or bloated, even when you didn't overeat the night before. Energy crashes hard in the afternoon, regardless of coffee intake. Pants feel tighter around your waist, even though the scale hasn't moved dramatically. Fat accumulates primarily around your midsection more than anywhere else. Your body simply doesn't respond to diet and exercise the way it used to. If you're nodding, understand this. You're not alone, and you're not failing. Your body is experiencing metabolic adaptation, completely normal as we age. Understanding this changes everything. Think of metabolism like a thermostat. When you drastically cut calories or over-exercise for extended periods, your body doesn't just burn more fat. Instead, it lowers the metabolic thermostat to conserve energy. It's an ancient survival mechanism, hardwired into your DNA from thousands of years of human evolution. Your body interprets sustained calorie restriction as potential starvation, so it slows everything down. Metabolic rate decreases, thyroid production drops, hunger hormones increase,
and your body stores every available calorie as protective fat. But certain natural compounds can support healthy metabolic function without triggering the starvation response. They work with your body's systems, not against them. The spice we're discussing is one of the most researched metabolic supporters scientists have tested. But first, the biggest mistake people make, because this error prevents even powerful compounds from helping.
The biggest mistake? Expecting one food, supplement, or spice to magically melt fat while everything else stays the same. That's not how metabolism works. Let me explain simply. Fat cells function like storage units. When you consume more energy than you burn, your body stores it. But certain bioactive compounds can signal fat cells to release stored energy more efficiently, help cells respond better to insulin signals, and reduce chronic low-grade inflammation that makes weight management difficult. Think of metabolism like a campfire. Most crash diets remove logs from the fire. They work temporarily, but your metabolic fire gets smaller and colder, burning less and less. We want to add high-quality kindling, natural compounds that help your existing fire burn hotter and more efficiently without damage. That's exactly what this spice does in multiple published clinical studies involving real human participants, not just laboratory animals. According to research in Clinical Nutrition, the Journal of Food Biochemistry and Nutrients, this spice has been extensively studied for its potential to support thermogenesis, your body's natural calorie-burning process, improve insulin sensitivity, allowing cells to use glucose efficiently instead of storing it as fat, support healthy inflammatory responses throughout your body, maintain stable blood sugar levels, directly affecting hunger, cravings, and energy. These aren't marketing claims. These are measured outcomes in controlled studies published in legitimate journals. Ready to know what this spice is and the critical safety distinction most articles ignore?
The spice is cinnamon, but not just any cinnamon. This distinction is critical for safety and results. A comprehensive meta-analysis in Clinical Nutrition 2020 examined 12 randomized controlled trials with 786 participants. Researchers found cinnamon supplementation significantly decreased body weight by 1.02 kilograms, reduced BMI by 0.51 kilograms per meter squared, and decreased waist circumference by 2.40 centimeters compared to control groups. Another umbrella meta-analysis in the Journal of Food Biochemistry 2022 analyzed 7 previous meta-analyses and confirmed these findings across different populations and study designs. Cinnamon significantly reduced body weight and BMI. Doses of 3 grams daily or higher showed the most pronounced effects. A groundbreaking 2023 study in Nutrients took this research deeper by examining actual biological mechanisms at the cellular level. Researchers found cinnamon extract measurably increased proteins directly related to fat breakdown, including AMPK and CPT1, while simultaneously reducing proteins involved in fat synthesis like SREBP1C and FAS. This wasn't merely weight loss on a scale. This represented actual measurable metabolic changes inside cells verified through laboratory analysis. A 2019 clinical trial in Clinical Nutrition involved 140 type 2 diabetes patients. Those consuming just 1 gram daily, half a teaspoon, for 3 months experienced significant improvements. BMI decreased, body fat decreased, visceral fat decreased, blood glucose improved, HbA1c dropped, insulin resistance improved, and cholesterol improved. Now comes the absolutely critical safety information that could mean the difference between health benefits and liver damage. 2 completely different types of cinnamon exist, and only one is safe for daily therapeutic use. Cassia cinnamon, also labeled Chinese, Saigon, or Indonesian cinnamon, is the cheap variety found in 95% of supermarkets. It contains extremely high levels of coumarin, which research shows can cause serious liver damage with regular consumption in high amounts. According to reviews in Food Chemistry and Toxicology and Canadian Food Inspection Agency data, cassia cinnamon contains between 2,000 to 9,900 parts per billion of coumarin, depending on variety and growing conditions. The European Food Safety Authority established a tolerable daily intake limit of only 0.1 milligrams of coumarin per kilogram of body weight per day. For a typical 150-pound or 68-kilogram person, that means only 6.8 milligrams of coumarin daily is safe long-term. Just half a teaspoon of cassia cinnamon can easily exceed this safety limit. Ceylon cinnamon, true cinnamon, with the scientific name Cinnamomum verum or Cinnamomum zeylanicum, contains only 6.8 to 90 parts per billion of coumarin. That's up to 350 times less coumarin than cassia varieties, making it dramatically safer for daily use. This is the variety used in most legitimate clinical research studies and the only type recommended for daily therapeutic doses. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency confirmed most ground cinnamon in stores is cassia, unless specifically labeled Ceylon. In the United States, manufacturers can label both types simply as cinnamon, so you must look for Ceylon, true cinnamon, Cinnamomum verum, or Cinnamomum zeylanicum. This isn't minor. This is the difference between safely supporting metabolism and potentially damaging your liver.
Let me explain how Ceylon cinnamon works in simple terms anyone can understand. Your body constantly makes thousands of energy decisions every minute. Should I burn this glucose now? Store it for later? Create new fat cells? These decisions are controlled by hormones and enzymes, tiny cellular managers making decisions inside your cells. Ceylon cinnamon contains powerful bioactive compounds, primarily cinnamaldehyde and polyphenolic procyanidins. Research in molecular nutrition and food research shows these compounds help insulin receptors function dramatically more efficiently. Imagine rusty door locks that barely turn even with the correct key. That's insulin resistance as you age. Cells stop responding to insulin, so glucose stays in bloodstream instead of being pulled into cells and burned for energy. Cinnamon's compounds oil the locks, making insulin receptors responsive again. A landmark 2010 study in the Journal of Diabetes Science and Technology found cinnamon extracts potentiated insulin activity more than 20-fold in laboratory studies, making existing insulin work dramatically more effectively without requiring more insulin production. When insulin receptors function properly, cells can rapidly pull glucose from bloodstream and burn it immediately for energy, instead of storing it as stubborn fat around your belly and organs. Cinnamon also activates thermogenesis, natural heat production, and calorie burning. The 2023 nutrient study found cinnamon extract increased proteins involved in breaking down stored fat while reducing proteins promoting new fat creation. Studies measured cinnamon can increase resting energy expenditure by approximately 10% with proper nutrition. Compounded over weeks and months, this steady metabolic support creates meaningful, sustainable fat loss.
How do you use Ceylon cinnamon safely and effectively? Amount: 1/2 to 1 teaspoon daily. Studies showing significant results used 1 to 6 grams daily, 1/4 to 1 teaspoon. The 2019 trial showing substantial improvements used 1 gram daily as 2 500 milligram doses. Timing: split your dose, half in morning, half in evening, for steady metabolic support throughout the day. Methods: mix into coffee or tea, blend in smoothies with protein powder, sprinkle on oatmeal or yogurt, stir into warm water, or add to protein shakes. Research tip: a 2020 Frontiers in Nutrition study found combining cinnamon with meals containing protein and healthy fats significantly reduced post-meal insulin response in overweight participants. Realistic expectations:
Cinnamon won't melt 20 pounds in 2 weeks or cure diabetes alone. The clinical nutrition meta-analysis found average weight reduction of 1.02 kilograms, 2.2 pounds, over 8 to 16 weeks. Realistic, sustainable, healthy results. Critical warnings. Taking diabetes medications, insulin or metformin. Cinnamon lowers blood sugar. Consult your doctor first. Medication adjustment may be necessary. Taking blood thinners like warfarin. Cinnamon affects clotting. Discuss with your physician first. Have liver disease or elevated enzymes? Use even Ceylon cautiously under medical supervision only. Pregnant or breastfeeding? Avoid therapeutic doses. Stick to normal culinary amounts only. Verify you're buying genuine Ceylon. Look for Ceylon, True Cinnamon, Cinnamonum verum, or Cinnamonum zeylanicum on labels. If this helped, like and share this video. Type yes if you'll try Ceylon cinnamon for 30 days. Subscribe for evidence-based content. Order authentic Ceylon cinnamon today and start tomorrow. Your healthier future self will thank you.